Brace yourselves. The George Floyd riot 2.0 might actually happen. Now, if you guys haven't heard, there's been rumors that's been circulating, I'll say within like a couple of months now, several months, and I believe it was surfaced from Ben Shapiro. Ben Shapiro basically said that based off of the findings from the autopsy and stuff like that, George Floyd legitimately like died from fentanyl overdose. Okay, but this is from New York Post. All right, Governor Tim Walz feeds rumor mill about Derek Chauvin pardon, despite Trump saying he knows nothing about a reprieve. So there may or may not be a pardon, and I believe that Minneapolis, Minnesota, they're actually preparing for them. Now, if you guys don't know what happened, if you've been living under a rock, you just discovered internet. In 2020, we're actually coming upon his death date really soon, right? In about like 11 days, the death anniversary of one Saint George Floyd basically died. And a lot of people basically used Derek Chauvin as a martyr. And it's crazy is because George Floyd was actually out of the police vehicle when Derek Chauvin got there. And he was like, put me down, man. Put me down, man. I can't breathe, man. Bro already saying he can't breathe, chewing on a speedball, getting caught because, he had a fake 20 or some shit like that. Chewing on a speedball, basically laced in fentanyl, and then spat it out in his back seat. The police found the speedball that he was chewing on. Now, I believe the actual, I forgot what it was. I forgot how many percentage is like the legal dose of fentanyl, right? It was a legal dose or like, I guess you say, I guess the dose that makes basically if you take it certain amounts, like after that you die. And I believe he had like 3 or 0.3. I forgot what it was. When George Floyd was given the autopsy, he had like 11 or 0.11. He was basically way above it, right? No, I think it was 11, right? So he was basically way above it. Sorry, not above it, but above the limit how much a human can take before they die. So, and basically they got Derek Chauvin. I believe he has how many years in jail? Yeah, 4 times dose the lethal. It took 4 times the lethal dose. Thank you. Yeah. So the lethality of that. So he died from that shit. But everyone basically said that no, George Floyd died from Derek Chauvin because he got autoerotic asphyxiated, right? Basically, he said, "Hey, daddy, white boy, crush my neck harder," and then he said, "I can't breathe," and then he went the way of the David Carradine, right? So they basically used him as a martyr. And he has like 20 something years 23 years in prison. And while in prison, he got stabbed. Derek Chauvin got stabbed 22 times. Okay? Bro got stabbed 22 times in prison. And they're saying that they want to actually move Derek Chauvin back to Minnesota. I believe he's currently in Arizona. Right? I believe he's currently in Arizona. So, like if you're talking about on paper, you're talking about like technicality wise, Derek Chauvin did everything by the book, but people don't like him because he's white. People don't like him because he's a cop. And if you look at it, the Asian dude and the couple other cops that were there were also, thrown in jail. So, which is crazy, man. So, let's go ahead and actually, read another article. This comes to us from the KSTP.com, and my ugly ass face is blocking it. But it says, Minneapolis and state leaders prepare for possible Derek Chauvin pardon. This is crazy, right? Man, here it is. Multiple sources told 5 Eyewitness News that Governor Tim Walz, the Minnesota National Guard, Mayor Jacob Frey, and Hennepin County Sheriff Dawana Witt have all been briefed on preparations for possible civil unrest if President Donald Trump pardons former Minneapolis police officer Derek Chauvin for his federal conviction of killing George Floyd. See, He didn't kill George Floyd. It was already said in an autopsy that he died from a fentanyl overdose from a speed bump. So now let's say if Donald Trump actually does pardon Derek Chauvin, he's only pardoned on a federal level. On a state level, he will never get pardoned, right? 100% he will never get pardoned. But let's say if Donald Trump does actually do this, which I don't think he will, this is going to cause a major uproar. Now, given the fact that we are living in a complete different administration, we do know that the National Guard in Minneapolis has been sent out elsewhere to like put out fires or some shit like that. So let's say if they do pardon Derek Chauvin and shit happens, you're not going to have the National Guard there to protect stuff. Now, given the fact that people are done with Black Lives Matter, people are basically done with that shit. They don't fucking care anymore. I guess you would say the support for BLM has gone down significantly. Like, nobody actually really cares. And here's the thing. A lot of people took arms, especially during the George Floyd riots. They took up arms and people bought, a lot of guns were bought. Holy crap, man. All right. When asked by the White House reporters in March about pardoning Chauvin, President Trump replied, I have not heard about that. Sources told the KSTP the Minnesota Department of Corrections is ready to pick up Chauvin at a federal penitentiary. I'm a gay boy. And bring him back to Oak Park Heights prison in Minnesota. I don't think that's gonna. I don't think they should do that, because if they pick him up from this penitentiary. Look, if they pick him up from this fucking jail, they're going to kill him in fucking Minnesota. All right. If they pick him up and they basically move him from Arizona to Minnesota, he's going to die. 100%. He will die. They're going to kill him. They already tried to kill him already. Beardo, gay boy. All right. So basically, he's going to serve his remainder of the 22 and a half year sentence. He's currently in federal prison in Texas, right? So over the weekend, Attorney General Ellison told MSNBC that Chauvin will not be set free. So basically, you basically said that, right? That's a state level. He still owes Minnesota 22 and a half years. And he's going to do either in Minnesota or somewhere. But he is not getting out. Then on Monday, when asked about the possibility of pardon, Governor Walz told reporters, no indication whether they're going to do it or not, but I think it behooves us to be prepared for it. With this presidency, it seems like something they would do. I don't think Trump is going to do it. I think Trump has a lot of other shit in his plans. But do I think that Derek Chauvin should be pardoned on the federal level? I think in terms of him not killing George Floyd and just people using him as a martyr, I believe a lot of people forced their way into the jury. They were able to trick the state into getting themselves into what's it called again, the jury, so they can basically fuck over the legal system or whatever, right? But yeah, it's I don't think Trump should do it. I don't think he's going to do it, but I think he should get a pardon in the federal level because of that. But the thing is that, will Trump pardon him knowing that people will burn shit down again? Penitentiary. I said it right. I guarantee I said it right now. All right. So sources have said that the city of Minneapolis is almost certain next week the U.S. Department of Justice will file a petition with the court to end the consent decree over reform of MPD. All right. So this is the actual community safety commissioner. Basically gave a statement. We've heard the same rumors as everyone else, but the bottom line is that Derek Chauvin will remain behind bars serving his state sentence, even if his federal charges are pardoned. To be clear, we have no credible intelligence about any pardon or planned disruptions here in Minneapolis. Since 2020, we've overhauled our emergency management plans, and out of an abundance of caution are planning for any eventuality. So I think if this does happen, and a lot of shit like a lot of people die, a lot of businesses get looted, burnt down, or whatever, this will definitely be a bad call for Trump. It's because they will use this. And when I say they, I'm talking about the people, the darkies. They will legitimately use this opportunity to break shit, right? These people have been getting in trouble for firebombing and burning shit down at Tesla dealerships already, right? This shit's been happening for a while now. So a lot of these Antifa, BLM, leftist, activist people has basically been silenced in terms of their actions. And they're basically like, ooh, man, oh, can we burn shit down already? Yo, got some more of that Black Lives Matter? Can I burn shit down? They're waiting, right? They're waiting. So given the fact that, let's say Trump does pardon him in the federal, he's still going to be in jail, but I don't think they should. In my opinion, they should not move Derek Chauvin to back to Minneapolis. If they do, he's dead. 100%. He's gonna die. They're gonna dick him so hard in prison. I would say just put him in like a I believe it was Hotep Jesus. He mentioned that just give him like a double cell, give him a big ass cell, and bring in some like hot ass bitches in there. Bring in some big fat bitches with big asses and big titties, and tell Derek Chauvin, hey brother, if you're gonna stay here for the next 22 and a half years, and they're actually trying to send you back to Minneapolis, Minnesota, but if you do go back there, you will probably die. So you know what, just have some hot ass honeys here and just live out the rest of your 22-year sentence here. You'll be fine. But yeah, this is I think that it should be. So this article is previously incorrect, said that Derek Chauvin is in federal prison in Arizona. He's been corrected to show that he's serving in sentence in Texas. Also, so half of this was a little bit was a lie. So he's not in Arizona, he's in Texas. Everything is bigger in Texas. Get some big ass honeys down over there. Get some mamacitas over there. Give him some ass clap cheeking, and I think he'll be fine. But if Trump does pardon him, I think we're going to have, some BLM riots really, really soon.